Welcome back, Pedal Comma Podcast family, to another episode. We were tagged in a video called the Clean Slate Tag. Been mentioned. This was months ago. We just discovered that we could be mentioned. So here we are, doing this video, participating. We were tagged by Books, Gers, and Purrs. I'll link her page below, and we're just going to go ahead and answer the questions off of this tag. So if you're interested, go ahead and stick around. So the first question off of this tag is, are there any genres you're going to read more or less of in 2025? Liz?
I'm actually going to read less romantasy. I know we had this conversation yesterday with your hubby. Less romantasy. Might dabble in some fantasy. I think the romantasy kind of messed me up in the beginning of the year. But definitely more, I'm going back to my side of things. More thriller and horror books. What about you?
I think for me, I'm going to actually go into a little bit more thrillers. I'm liking thrillers and I'm liking sci-fi. And sci-fi is a lost love. Like, I used to read a lot more of them when I was younger, and now I'm getting back into it. Like, I've been asleep. All right. So next question. Are there any books you have let's try that again. Are there any books you have read recently that challenged some of your own philosophies and beliefs? I can't read my own handwriting. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Liz.
So at the beginning of the year, I read Let Them by Mel Robbins. Mm-hmm. That really went against the grain for me because she just talks about how you just have to let people do what they do. You let them do what they do, but you also let yourself do what you do. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't let what... So as a mom, it's hard. And not just a mom. Let me not even use that as an excuse. As a human, there's certain things that we think like they shouldn't be doing it that way because let them. And that goes, you know what I mean? Like, when I see my kids do something and I'm just like, God, I've done that. And it's never from a place of judgment. It's just like, I know it's hard. Not gonna work. So that went against, like, because it is true, you know, it went against that. And then I wouldn't say philosophies, but I have read a few books that like opened my eyes to certain things that I didn't always see. Like, for instance, I could talk, y'all. You know, you guys just make me nervous. No, let me stop. So, Alyssa Cole, like that opened my eyes to certain things that, you know, I didn't really, I never really looked into. You know, so yeah, so I would say that.
That just let me know I probably didn't read anything that stimulated my mind much this year. Because no. I don't want to say I escape into books because I feel like there are some people that really do read to escape into books. I will read something though and take away from it, but I don't know if I can say it actually changed my philosophy or made me think differently of something I already thought. So.
Yeah.
Next question. Who would you recommend for a newbie to watch?
Us. No.
I wrote that too.
So my go-to person is Victoria. That's it. I found her on TikTok, and from there, I love her. I love her. Read. Oh, yes. Go ahead, my book talk queen. My booktube queen. Go ahead.
So first and foremost, my best friend Carrie. Carrie can read.
Can I guess?
Sure.
Carrie can read?
Absolutely.
Yay!
I love her. I love her because she does not read. I'm not going to say she doesn't read popular books, but she reads what she wants to read. And I felt like me and Liz, you and I discussed this. Like last year, I read so many books that other people wanted to discuss,
Mhm.
and I felt like that took away from my reading experience last year. I'm not doing that bullshit again.
Nope.
This year has been way better when I started reading what I wanted to read.
I agree.
So for that, I really do care about it because she recommends books, and I'm like, I've never heard of this, and it's just and it's random things, and she reads everything, whether it's romance, romantasy, sci-fi, whatever, contemporary, it doesn't matter. So the next person I have is Capri's Book Island. Um, she is who I go to for black books because she gonna recommend a black book. And by black books, I mean black authors, black people, all of that. But she gonna recommend a black book. She reads everything though. Like she reads manga. She has the whole special edition of what's it called? Akatar. Like she reads everything. But her thing is platforming black authors and black literature. So I like to watch her. And then the other person I would recommend is Becca in the Books. She lives over in the UK. She's just such a delight. Honestly, I watch her because I feel like she's my friend.
I was gonna put Carrie King,
She
but I knew you were gonna put her on there because a lot of my TBR recently has been
mhm,
because of Carrie Can Read and Collette. Like, this is right up your alley, and
mhm.
sure enough, Carrie has not steered me wrong.
I'm telling you. And I love it because she reads everything. It's great. Um, and then Becca in her books is the one that actually introduced me to Olivia Wildenstein.
Ooh, yeah, because I remember when you went down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, yeah. Next question: do you have a book bucket list? Ooh, can I answer first?
Go ahead.
No.
You're so real for that because let me tell you, I had to like, damn, I don't have one. And
Yeah.
I started thinking about it. I have books now.
No. What's your books?
Okay, so I have The Count of Monte Cristo because that was my mom's favorite book
Oh
and I have
wait,
yet to read it.
I do want to read that. I, do- I literally have that on my list on my phone.
Uh,
Wait, 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 wait.
She's
So
starting to list
let's
now.
wait. Let's talk about this real quick. Let me walk me through this list. So
Okay.
when we say book bucket list, are we
Like by the
saying?
time you want to have read these books.
Hmm.
Did you ever watch that movie with Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson? Probably not because where it's called The Bucket List and they're like two old guys. Just such a good movie. You should watch it, Colette.
So if you can see, it's highlighted. The Count of Monte Cristo. I have that. I have a list of books I want to read. I don't know if I would say I want to read them before I die, but I definitely want to read. I guess certain classics.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I love your glasses, by the way. Love, love them,
Thank
love
you. I
them.
got this on Zulu.
Okay, so the next one, as a book reader, and I know I have some friends I grew up with that clown me about this. I really do want to actually read and finish the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Mm, you can
I
tell me
know,
about it.
I
Those are
know,
thick books.
I know, but I do want to read them. It was one of my daughter's father who passed away. That was his favorite trilogy. So
Really?
yeah,
He
yeah,
read it?
yeah, girl, yeah.
You know what? I like him a lot. He was so eclectic.
He was a dick. Loved him. I know you hear me up there. He's like, yeah, yeah, I was. But
Oh,
then, and then one, I want to read a Ernest Hemingway book. I went,
I feel like his books are depressing.
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. I just know that for our honeymoon, we went to Key West and he has his house there and he's known for the Hemingway cats that have six toes and all of that. And I was like, I have never read one of his books, so that is one of them. Depressing, really?
No,
Like
I don't
dark,
know
like
anything about his
different.
books
Oh,
or what he's written or anything.
oh,
I hear his
oh,
name and I'm just like, that sounds so depressing. It sounds like
right,
you were
right,
like
right.
right over there with Edgar Allan Poe. I feel like the two of
Okay.
y'all were depressed together.
Well, that's where we differ because I love Edgar Allan Poe. I actually,
Jesus, you do.
I have his typewriter too, guys.
Do
It
you
was a
really?
Halloween decoration, and it
Oh,
just never got put away.
that is so
Nevermore,
cool.
right?
November. Oh, Nevermore. Quoted the Raven. Nevermore.
Nevermore, nevermore. Okay, sorry guys. They even made a show. Anyways, we're not doing this.
Is that all?
So, next question. Yeah, that was all of them.
So then, I'm so sorry because clearly I don't understand what a bucket list was. Let me restate my answer. It's actually not a no. I do definitely want to try to read as many of the classics as possible. And by classics, I don't mean everything that white America or white Britain has written. I feel like we have classics within our own culture that we should read.
Definitely.
You know, like the Toni Morrisons and all of them. So I want to read those. That's on my bucket list. Um, Next question. What about BookTube has surprised you the most?
Okay, so this question is it honestly the community? You know, you see a lot of people out here, and not just in booktube but in other areas where there's like we're not doing anything new,
Yeah.
we're not treading new land, and just the acceptance, like we're doing the same thing as other people but we still have like, hey, that video was really good, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean, the community. I Yeah, and just, you know, booktube constantly reminds me of my age. That's fine when I try to figure something out on
I'm
booktube.
telling you. I agree. I said the same thing. Like, her page is books, girls, and purrs, but her name is Leslie. Leslie, I love the fact that she'll come and comment on our stuff, and even the fact that she tagged us. I just felt like,
I love that.
yeah, she's a small, I guess you guys would say a small content creator too. But I love the fact that you reached out and was like, "Hey, welcome, come join us." Like, I think that's pretty cool. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting over a cold, so sniffling.
We almost lost her, y'all. We almost lost her.
I'm telling you, then try to take me out. Next question. What are some of your goals?
So, according to I did ancestry. This has to do with this, okay, guys? I did my ancestry and I opted
Mm-hmm.
for the traits. So, what that is according to your DNA, there's certain traits that are more prominent or less prominent. And goal setting is not one of my strong suits, according to my DNA.
Oh,
Anyways, so I started off the year and I still want to do it eventually one day, everything. I mean, I think I did, if I look back, you know, most months, but one physical, one Kindle, one Audible a month.
yeah.
Um, Now, I have yet to visit an in-person book club, silent or regular.
Yes.
Now, that's not to say I have not joined my groups, because I've joined plenty of those.
Yeah.
But have I made it into a meeting? I haven't even read some of the books, but that is a goal, is for me to go in person and sit with some lovely book people and just, yeah, that's a goal.
Mhm.
Another goal, staying on top of tracking my books on a day, like anytime I touch my book, to stay on top of it
Which
and
one?
track it, because I suck at it. I suck. Colette's like, okay, we're gonna do the wrap up, and I'm like, I gotta sit down and put the books in.
I put them in as I go because I can't
I
be
know
bothered.
you told. Oh, sorry guys. Earthquake. No. Um, I just want to. You know, you're my earthquake.
Girl.
Anyway, yeah, you told me. You're like, it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I have one eye shut. I'm still logging it.
I'm logging it.
Yeah, see? I admire that. I
That's and
try
it's
to
so funny
do
the things you
it.
will commit to because I committed to working out 17 years ago and I still don't work out. Like I have like I'll work out for 3 weeks and then I won't work out for the rest of the year. Don't call me.
It's like you have a meter that you have to fill, and you filled it. You
Yeah.
filled it, you know.
Um
Um,
mhm.
a nonfiction a month.
I don't know about a nonfiction a month, but I did write down that I want to read at least one or two a year.
Mm. Well, you don't really read nonfiction, so that's actually a really good goal for you.
Yeah, more so like the memoirs, because
Ooh.
the self help books, like how you read Let Them, as I was explaining to Liz, and this is not knocking anyone that reads self help books, because I feel like those are intended for the people that need them.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like a lot of times I'll read those books and I'm like, I already know that. My issue is actually applying it. So,
Well,
so
in
yeah,
some of the books they talk about, now it's not even teaching because you really have to teach yourself at
yeah,
the
I
end of
know.
the day, but they talk about things that help. Like for instance, I started, did not finish. Um, it's by Charles Duhigg, The Power of Habits, I think. And in the book, he talks about how it's, to piggyback habits on a
Hmm.
habit that you already have. So to me, some of them have like ways to help you
Hmm.
accomplish it, but some of them are. I read some that it's
No,
just
I
like
agree with that.
it's just
I'm not
talking,
saying
and it's
that.
like,
I'm
okay,
saying that.
what next?
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I am saying that they'll tell me how to do it. I still won't do it though.
You need them right there with you. Okay,
Yeah, you like
see
you
what
need
it
to
says
hold
in
my
this
hand
book.
like Collette. It's
Get your
time
ass
for
up
me
and
to
do it.
yeah, yeah. Is that all your go? Okay. Um, my only other goal, because Liz touched on one, which was the nonfiction. My only other goal that I wrote down was I want to learn new editing skills. Like I edit the videos, and I feel like our
I
videos are
didn't even
very
think about that.
yeah. And I feel like our videos are very straightforward, so it's not like I feel like we need a lot, but I still want to learn how to do other things.
Like pizzazz.
Yeah.
We just need to get a compound and live together.
So I'm flipping my page because I had to write down my answers. So yeah, that's my only other thing. Like I really want to do that. Like my husband, he edits his video, but my husband and I have discovered that in order for our relationship to last, we cannot work together.
I I
Don't
I
teach
have
me
to
nothing.
I
I
have
got it.
to I understand that. I understand that. Like sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
And he does great. Cause let me tell you, Mike, Mike, Mike
Yeah.
does great. He's talented. He's very talented.
Very
We'll
talented.
tag him below so you can check him out
Yeah,
because
I'm
he
gonna tag
also
his
does
page
his own
below as well.
bookish
But
things.
yeah, but we want to remain married, so I have to learn that on my own.
That's what's important.
Next question. If you could meet any writer, artist, or musician dead or alive, who would they be?
I know
What
ours
would
are
you
gonna.
ask?
I know that was not on here.
No, I just threw that in there.
Yeah, you see how you do that to me? You see how you do that to me? Um, Edgar Allan Poe.
Of course.
I want to give him a hug and just like, I know you're hurting. Just keep writing. Feel the hurt and write. Also, I want to really know what happened on his last day. Like, what happened? Anyway, my next one is Joe Hill. For those of you,
Of course.
don't do that. Don't do
No,
that.
at first I thought of someone else, and then I was like, "Oh, Joe Hill, horns." No, I'm
Yeah, yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I apologize.
He's Stephen King's son. There's like so. How was it? How was it growing up with Stephen King? Please, like, let me know.
Right.
Um, Also, what do your dreams look like? Like, what do you like? Are nightmares dreams to you? You
Mm,
know? Um, how do you prepare yourself to write the crazy shit that you write? Like how? You know what? Another author, that haunted vagina dude, that could be someone we could talk. Like why? Anyways, back to my real list. That was not on here. Next person, Selena.
Habibi bidi
I
bum
would
bum.
just want to sit and laugh with her.
Habibi bidi bum
Yes,
bum.
I would want to sit and laugh
Habibi
with
bidi
her.
bidi bidi bum bum.
And then my last one is Salvador Dali.
Who's that?
He's an artist. You know him. You just don't know him. You know him. It's the melting clocks, and
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they have one of his museums in Tampa or
Hmm.
Clearwater, Tampa, St. Pete, that area.
I have two.
Go.
They're very weird. There's like, anyways, my first person I wrote was Jane Austen because I just read Pride and Prejudice, and I just felt like I would love to ask her one simple question, and that would be, how does it feel to be the blueprint for all romance novels?
Wow, that's a good question.
Because for you to have written that in 18 whatever, and it still stands in 2025, you know what I mean? Like, that's a legacy.
Yeah.
You talk about legacies, that is a legacy. And then the next person I want to meet is so random, but is Mansa Musa. Who was Mansa Musa?
Oh, you
He's
had
the
me.
richest man that ever lived, and he was African. Why don't we know about him? I want to know what you was doing, how you amassed that money. You know, it's like there are small tidbits, but you don't get the full story. I would just love to know more.
You told me about him.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Next question. Would you rather have your life written by your favorite author or be portrayed in a movie by your favorite actor or actress? You gotta think about it.
Yeah, I still like. I literally sat there. I wrote the question down. I stared
I
at
got my
it.
answer. You think
Go
about it.
ahead.
Let
Go
me tell you.
ahead.
Write about me. Let me tell you who's gonna write about me. It could be Ray Lease or it could be Antoinette Sherrill. They're gonna do me right. Either way.
I
I
don't
would
want to be played in a movie by an actress because
I feel like movies don't
that just like
have
the
you don't get the
depth
time.
and the depth, you know,
Yes,
and the depth only goes as far as the actor or the actress.
correct.
Um, yes, guys, I'm very deep. No, I just I would want it written, but I would want it to be funny.
Hmm. My life
So
is funny on its own, so
yeah, well, mine it wasn't so funny, but I would like it to be portrayed. You know what I mean? The comedy to go
yeah.
through it. Um, maybe Allie Hazelwood. I don't. That one was a hard one
Ooh.
for me. I just think she's quirky. Um, because if not, like if I have Joe Hill write this shit, like I'm gonna be
You
chased
know
by.
who I would like? You know, now that you said that, I would like Ray Lease to write it, but the falling in love part, finding my person, babe, this the only time I'm gonna shout you out. Other than any other time, I'm gonna talk shit. But the falling in love part, I would love for Tia Williams to write that because she knows how to encapsulate.
Oh, the emotion.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That one really like, and I sat there and I thought about it because yeah, it would I don't know. I can't give a clear answer on that because I really don't know. I would want it to be funny,
Hmm.
but like you said, like capturing the emotions and stuff. So, and maybe if I could have like a collaborative effort of
Yeah,
authors, you know.
yeah. I agree. Next question. What are some of the challenges you have overcome or you would still like to improve on your channel?
Ugh. Okay. Posting more on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram.
Girl.
Remembering to track my stuff. not getting upset when technology doesn't want to do what I'm telling it to do.
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Oh, you're done?
Yeah.
Oh, that was simple. For me, I only had one answer, and it's not so much like we get views and we get likes, but we don't get comments. I would love to hear other people's thoughts and ideas on what we talked about or how they felt or that.
Constructive criticism,
Yeah, even that. Like, we'll take that.
Yeah.
I remember we released a video. My sister sent me a note. She was like, "This video," and then asked Liz. I was like, "Okay, my
I
sister
loved
sent
it.
notes."
I loved it because
Yeah,
y'all, we went at this on the fly.
blind.
So
Yeah,
yeah, let us know.
yep. Next question. What advice would you give to someone that is thinking about deleting their YouTube channel?
Why are you deleting it?
Yeah.
Like, why? I need to know the why to help you.
Right.
To like, why are you thinking
Provide
about it?
proper
What is it?
advice.
Um, and then just don't leave us alone. We're trying to figure it out too.
Yeah. And it's kind of I say don't. Even if you're not going to do the channel anymore, I feel like you should still have your channel up and available, because I feel like with the algorithm, obviously the larger names get pushed, but then you have people that will come across your platform that is smaller and they enjoy it. And then they tell other people. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but if it's draining you, if you feel like you're not productive, if you're unhappy doing it and
Walk
it's now
away.
a job or a chore,
Walk
again,
away.
you can stop, but I still wouldn't say delete it. I would just, leave it
Yeah.
as it.
Because at the end of the day, you still
You
have some
created that.
fans that wanna,
Hmm.
and you never know who's gonna resonate with your review
Hmm.
and understand it, because what I've learned along this journey as well is there's a lot of people that might like a certain book and then you don't like it, and there's other people out there that feel the same way as you, and vice versa.
Or you might
Like,
find books that are not so popular that someone has talked about and it's like, this book changed my life.
yeah.
I feel like that's how it was for The Perfect Find. I begged Liz. I was like, you have to read this. Liz loved it. And I don't feel like The Perfect Find, that's not one of her bigger novels. That's like 7 Days in June and the one she just released, The Love Song of Ricky Wilde for Ricky Wilde. Those are like the bigger names for her, but I feel like you very rarely hear anyone talk about The Perfect Find for her.
Unless it's bitching about the movie.
Right. And then final question, who do you tag? Everybody?
Yeah. Everybody.
If you create content and this applies to you, absolutely go ahead and just tag us in the video. Because now that we know that there are mentions,
Yeah.
we can go back and watch your video and respond.
Yep.
Well, that was everything. Thank you so much, Leslie, for tagging us. You guys, we hope you liked the video. Please like, share, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and we will see you in our next video. Bye.